Anyway, bro, what are you saying about Winter Soldier, bro? Talk to me.
Winter Soldier. So
What are you saying about and I want to start by saying hashtag not my cat, bro.
no,
My cat. Have you seen that?
yeah.
That campaign where people are taking pictures of the guy they introduced as the new Captain America and they're saying hashtag not my cat, man.
My cat, yeah. Trust me,
I'm repping that, bro. That's not my cat, bro. I'm not having it. I'm not having it.
Oh, man, I was actually a bit upset when they announced the new one. It was like I'm happy. Firstly, I'm happy that that Falcon remains Falcon. I'm happy, although he got given the shield by Cap himself. I'm happy that he didn't feel like he had to take on Cap.
What? So you don't want him to take on the mantle?
Not right now. I feel like it would have been there's too much that they can do, which they are doing right now, where he kind of becomes Captain America, if you know what I mean.
Okay, cool.
They could have easily just been like, okay, I'll take the shield, and then straight away, first episode in, he's rocking the suit, rocking the shield. I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm interested to see how it's gonna be. I'm interested.
Yeah, he takes the mantle in the comics, right?
I didn't know that. No.
Oh, so all right. So you don't mind comic spoilers, do you?
No, I don't mind.
In the comics, he is Captain America. Like,
okay, well, I guess
Falcon America, if you want to call it, because he doesn't like stop being Falcon and dress up like Cap. He just puts the American flag stuff all over his Falcon stuff. So he's effectively a Captain America that can fly.
Does he have it? Does he have the shield? Does he take the shield?
Yeah. He rocks so he flies with his shield. Like he's literally Captain America with wings.
Okay. Yeah, but no, I liked it. Like I was saying before, I like the way that they have kept the Marvel identity. I feel like I'm watching a short Marvel film, which is what I like.
A long Marvel film, when you think about it, when you put the episodes together.
Oh, the episodes together, yeah. But as in each episode feels like a nice little dosage, a short bit of Marvel.
Oh yeah, a mini movie, yeah. It's definitely,
and it's done well, because you know that sometimes they do it one way or the other, where let's say there's been a series and then they make a movie and the movie's not quite the same, or vice versa, where they make a movie and then make a series out of it and it just feels weird. But this way, I feel like they've done it very well, where it's just quite seamless.
No, I agree. Right, but on that note, let's go through the episode like part by part. So start from the beginning.
Yeah.
So you got the bit. So he's working for the Air Force, chasing down some sort of terrorist group. What did you think of the air battle?
That was good, actually. I quite liked that. I liked the drone that he has on his back. That was quite useful.
You know what that's to replace? So what? in the comics, he has an actual Falcon. He has he has a telepathic link with an actual Falcon. Like they can feel each other. In fact, he can see through its eyes and stuff like that. Like so yeah, that's what they've replaced the actual Falcon with a technological version.
Yeah. And that's the thing. When I was watching it, I was like, okay, I feel like I am watching a Marvel movie right now. It's like it had everything that a Marvel movie would have in it, and even the villains seemed quite good. I quite liked it, because I mean, Marvel are very good, of course, at equalizing the villains initially. Anyway, a villain with the hero, and so I liked the whole the flying thing. I mean, I felt like I was thinking, what kind of tech do they have to be flying like that? Like how they were just kind of gliding.
They're just straight wings, just wingsuits, isn't it?
Yeah, but wingsuits like that. I mean.
No, bro, look, go on YouTube and YouTube some of them wingsuits, but they are dope. I think I would never do it, because I would fuck up. I know I'd fuck up. All it takes is for you to move your arm the wrong way somewhere, and you will just go smack into some. You saw the way they were weaving in and out of those. I was like, nah, man. Yeah, I would lick that wall at 100 miles an hour and die. Like, the wingsuit people are brave. They are real brave.
Yeah, but also it's funny, while I was watching it, I was like, I kind of like Falcon's disregard for life right now.
You know what? You're touching on what I was going to say. I'll let you finish first, and I'll go on.
Yeah, like it was just, he was not taking prisoners. No prisoners were taken. It's like he had a mission. He had a mission to take, rescue this guy, and that was his mission. And anyone or anything that got in his way was surplus to requirements.
He was moving mad. I want to start by I've been lately looking into the MCU and how they dress and trying to understand the reason they make certain changes. Like, for example, I watched one. There's one YouTube channel. Shout out Shadiversity, a YouTube channel I love. It's a guy that he's really into medieval things and some comic stuff, and like he'll make real life the anime swords and stuff like that, and talk about how they work. Blah blah. Anyway, enough about his channel. But he was talking about the armor, right? And he was looking at characters and talking about what they wear. And if you notice, if you quickly hop over to Justice League, right? If you notice, Batman basically looks like he's in some sort of like hardcore Iron Man suit, like proper armor. But in the comics, you know, he might have had like some Kevlar-ish vest, but he was always quite free. But when you think about it logically about what Batman's doing and who he's fighting with and what the constant dangers he's up against, it would be armor. You wouldn't wear like just thin material, obviously, because you know you're gonna catch a bullet or something or whatever. Yeah. So hopping back over to Falcon, right? My issue was I was struggling to believe that they were missing that many shots when they were firing at him. Yeah. I'm looking at him and I was like, there's a lot of exposed flesh on you. You got your arms, your whole head, everywhere. I'm struggling to believe that every bullet is strictly hitting the chest and wings. I'm like, mate. So at one point, the guys weren't even shooting from that far away, even his legs. I was like, hold on. Especially when it was in midair and like, you know, just flying towards them and they're firing like that. I'm like, mate, I think one of them would have gone straight through your head. That was one thing that got me. Other than that, it was cool of them to get the thing in. I'm not sure how much but I kind of wonder what the US was even doing, right? Because I'm thinking it really got to the stage where you got all those troops and people on the ground and they're not trying to do anything. They're not trying to fire any bullets up, any EMP. Maybe I get they don't want to hit you and the hostage. Yeah. But why are they even there? Why not just send you? Could you not?
There was no
you're not doing anything. Like you're just not there. The most useful thing to do was tell me, you're about to get shot by missiles because you're in the wrong airspace.
Yeah.
Which he said he was gonna do from the jump.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna invade. But it was a cool scene. It was a nice this is what Falcon's doing. It made sense. Yeah, join the Air Force. You're the Falcon.
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
You don't really see a lot of that stuff in the comics. It's like you're almost made to believe that in between Avengers missions, they're just at home.
Yeah, chilling. They're on leave.
Exactly, they're on leave, man. That's it. That's it. So I like the idea. And then go on.
I was gonna say, and then what about the Winter Soldier?
Well, his emotional struggles, right? Well, have you seen the part I like about Winter Soldier? Yeah. Do you ever watch a show called My Name Is Earl?
Not properly. I dipped in and out a bit.
I watched that. You should. That was a great show. I'd love for them to bring that back. But I actually watched it properly. Funny as hell. I love how he's basically running a hardcore version of My Name Is Earl. He's got the list. Do you remember the premise of Earl? Yeah. He
had a list of the people that he wronged.
He's wrong. And he's trying to it's like, this is My Name Is Earl, but the hardcore murder edition. Let's hope your name's not on that list, bro.
Yeah, man.
The part, I like the whole idea of him being forced into therapy by the government and monitored and all that kind of stuff, and it makes sense. In fact, I wonder if in real life he would even be allowed out of a restricted area.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost, you'd think actually it's too risky. He's too strong. He could do too much damage if he had a psychotic break or something.
Well, yeah, if whatever programming was triggered in his head again.
Hail Hydra.
He could become Hydra, man. Like, you feel like you could become the Winter Soldier at a moment's notice, man.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel bad for him. Like, you know, the way the woman took his phone was like, look, I'm the only person you've called in the last week. You ain't responding to no text from Sam. I was like, to be fair, like, for what he's been through, I guess even going outside is an accomplishment for him.
Yeah.
What did you think about the so when he done the flashback to him being on one of his Hydra missions or whatever, and he took out all of those troops like a badass.
Yeah.
Like he, if we're honest, he feels like a more natural Captain America than Falcon.
Oh, it's funny. It's funny because I was thinking, gosh, after watching that, I was thinking, I'm probably gonna enjoy his story more than Falcon's. By the way, this is going. I don't know yet. It's too early. It could be too early to say. But because his story is entrenched in darkness already, it already intrigues me a bit more. Whereas Falcon's story feels like it's slightly more of a, they'll mix in the adversities of being black in America, along with his like identity, like how he identifies as a superhero, like how he identifies as a Falcon, and he looks at the shield and it's like, that's not my shield, that's Cap's shield. Like, and so that's his story, which will still be interesting. But I feel like his story, like the Winter Soldier story, I feel like it's going to be a bit more, definitely the kind of story that I like to watch.
Yeah, the path for redemption. I think a good redemption story is always interesting.
Yeah.
You know, like him trying to right the wrongs he's done in the past and get over the guilt, and you know, it's interesting. I like both stories. I can relate to Falcon to not feeling imposter syndrome. That's basically what he's going through. Yeah. I can relate to that in the workplace, to feeling like, should I be here? Like, you know, kind of, am I really the one? So I kind of like what they're doing there.
Yeah.
Just to go back to the Winter Soldier thing as well, that I liked, if we jump ahead a little bit to the end of the episode, right? I like the reveal. Like, you see when he killed that Chinese guy as he was about to go into the office.
Yeah.
And then I didn't even register that was the guy's son until after that date when he ran out and he went, and I was like, oh,
same. And that is because, Justin, you are not racist. You do not assume just because there are two Chinese people in the thing that they're related. You did not assume that, and therefore.
No, absolutely. It even crossed my mind until like he ran out because the son died. I don't know how the son died, and then when he ran to back, I was like, oh, that's it. That's why I just thought you were just being a friendly neighbor.
Yeah.
But you're trying to make, and you obviously haven't told him that you were the one that killed his son.
Yeah. I just wonder how long does he stick around before it's like he crosses the name off the list? Because
if you're following the L format, the name can't be crossed off until the person themselves says you can cross it off.
But then the person, he doesn't know.
Also, they can never cross over, but there has to be. You're gonna have to tell him at some point, obviously, until that person has forgiven him and says, yeah, you can cross my name off the list. I mean, that's how it was in My Name Is Earl. The person had to forgive him.
Yeah.
But I guess, he hasn't forgiven himself, so that's probably why he can't even bring himself to...
That's probably the main thing, isn't it? When he feels he can forgive himself, he'll probably cross the name off, or at least be right back and start sorting out someone else.
I mean, you would assume, My Name Is Earl is obviously a comedy show, right? So eventually, through various shenanigans and trying whatever, he got the person to forgive him. You would think in real life, which is what Winter Soldier's trying to portray, not everyone is going to forgive you. Also, the stuff L done, he didn't kill people's sons and that, right? He maybe bullied them a bit in school or stole their car or slept with their wife or something like that, but he didn't murder anyone. So I'm curious to see how is this Chinese guy going to react. Is he going to be forgiving, or is he going to be like, I hate you now, I never want to see you again? And I have a feeling, I think because Winter Soldier's feeling so guilty, I actually have a feeling he won't cross the name off the list unless the person's forgiven him. But it'll be because he won't, because it's not just a matter of, I sent him some flowers and I said sorry. That mass moon pig list where he just sends bare sorry cards to everyone and he just crosses them all off. I'm sure he has to feel forgiven.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess it's probably, if it ever leads to it, if he ever let's say saves his life or something like that, where it's almost like, although that's not going to bring his son back, and technically that's actually nothing to do with his son, but at the same time, it might be some sort of redemptive action. I don't know.
No, exactly.
What you need to do is put him in danger and then save his life. and then he can cross his name off the list.
For real. Mate, wait. I want to talk about the financial situation of the Avengers.
I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming, man.
I don't even know where to start. For one, I struggle to. You're telling me that Stark wasn't giving them no living allowance, bro.
Nothing, man. What about Stark's will, man?
I know, but hold on. But in fairness, did he have to? It wasn't him that put the Avengers together. It was Shield. To be fair, right? To be fair, how are you gonna bring me into your team and tell me to pay the team, bro? Like, to be fair, I see what he's saying. But when you see how much he spent, like when he built that multi-billion whatever mansion for the Avengers living, again, you didn't drop man a little million or something just to make ends meet. Like,
yeah. No, I feel like the fact that Stark entrusted all these individuals with his tech, he's like, okay, well, not only are you going to have the tech, but you're going to need the finances and the resources to maintain the tech and just to be happy in life, because no one likes an unhappy superhero is a villain. Like, you push a superhero to the edge of poverty, they become a villain, man.
But listen, when it comes to sharing money, it's different, man. I mean, like it's different, right? It's like, man, like I can give you a drink in my house, but if you ask me for £10 to go buy a drink, hey, man, that's a different. It's an entirely different request. Like Tony's just living that life just on that millionaire scale. But check this. Let me say my first place where I was a little bit, okay, I'm not sure of how much I buy this. These men ain't heard of GoFundMe, bro. Bro, you're freaking Falcon, bro. You put a GoFundMe page up and explain the situation. The whole of America will donate money, bro. Like, you'll probably be rich. Definitely. So I was like, you could just ask. Like, I'm struggling to believe the bank is the only place that you can get money. You're the freaking Falcon, man.
Yeah.
I started thinking about the boys a bit, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking like, so this is why what the boys are doing and the whole idea of superheroes becoming a brand and getting sponsors, whatever, starts to make sense. Because these people gotta eat, man.
Yeah.
They've gotta eat, and again, I was thinking, wouldn't you have considered that? Because you sort of hinted at it. You're in the bank saying, yeah, I'm the Falcon.
Yeah.
You know, we normally get goodwill because blah blah blah. So you're acknowledging that your brand should be able to help you.
Yeah.
So, mate, imagine he signed a deal with Jordans, man. Imagine how great that would be. If he was on a pair of Jordans with the wings and the basketball. I'd buy them. I'd buy them.
He'd make millions, man.
Exactly. It's
just start up your own, like, I don't know, cereal brand or something, man. Like, there's so much. I mean, like, yeah, there's so many avenues where he could make money.
But this is where the appeal of the boys comes in, because what the boys is showing you what would happen if me and you, if normal people got powers. In the superhero universe, they're not really normal people. They're portrayed as normal people. They're actually ideal people.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like, Boy Scouts, never break a rule, what kind of stuff. Seem to have no normal human desires. You almost think they were aliens or robots or something. Like,
they have the superhero mentality. Like the Captain America. He's Captain America before he got the powers, because he had the mentality.
And they say that's why I chose him, because man's diving on grenades in training camps where people are bullying him and stuff like that. And it's like, I've never met a person like that in real life.
They do not exist. They do not.
Like, you're telling me, like, with all the skills and tech you have, you're telling me Falcon ain't just flying over some bank and just like, you know them people that are refilling cash machines.
Yeah.
Telling me you ain't flying past one of them and just grabbing that briefcase. Just flying off, man. One time. Like, so I struggled with that a little bit.
Yeah.
And even from what Falcon's experiencing, it's been happening all over the world, right? Because billions of people, whatever, were gone for 5 years. So again, all of those people have no financial history.
Yeah.
So again, you would think there would be something mass in the news right now. You know, a bit like, you know, we're in a pandemic now, right? And freaking all of those kind of problems are constantly spoken about in the news, about businesses and stuff like that.
Yeah,
it's not just affecting superheroes. So I was struggling a bit there with that.
But it's funny, it's interesting you say this, because I just thought, like, going back to what you said about the superheroes who are humans, but like no other human, like in terms of their moral integrity and everything. Maybe if that was the case, if these people who were superheroes had that kind of moral integrity, maybe they would be poor. Maybe there would actually be no need to give them money to, I don't know, make them wealthy for them to carry on their job. Maybe.
I mean Superman's a reporter, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
You are literally Superman. And you work a 9-to-5 job. Right. Sitting at a desk. I mean, I don't know. It's The Boys for me. It's just made me go, you know, I want to see Marvel and DC kind of look more into that and go, come on, maybe we should think about portraying at least some of these people. I don't mind Superman being Superman because he's an alien, and the whole Kryptonian race was portrayed as being, you know, far more advanced than we are and thinking better thinkers, and even though their civilization did collapse, but they're portrayed to be ahead of humans.
Yeah.
So I can understand Superman being Superman, right? Everybody else, I'm like, mate. I mean, I'm not buying it, man.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. What else happened in that episode? The Flag Smashers terrorist group. What did you think of them?
The what?
The Flag Smashers, the terrorist group.
Oh yeah. And when they came out, they jumped out with the masks and everything. It seems pretty standard at the moment in terms of just a standard like villain who's strong, jumps out of a building with bags of money, disappears, and it's super. Like it's one of the things where I'm still intrigued. It hasn't jumped out at me yet, the villain wise.
I'm